A new place to celebrate Australia's LGBTQI+ community has opened in Sydney, the largest queer centre of history and culture in the world. It aims to offer insight into some painful chapters in history, as well as crucial turning points and triumphs.
A celebration that sparkles with sequins and rhinestones in a head-turning tribute to gay pride in Australia. But behind the bright costumes are stories of darker times for our queer community, and a new centre in Sydney will tell them all.
Then we had all the museums and archivists and researchers and historians and others come together. We're talking hundreds of people who were involved in bringing this together.
Launching with VIP support.
It commemorates history, a history of struggle, a history in which champions really took risks.
But the most important voices belong to those who experienced the pain firsthand.
There's been a lot of violence, there's been hatred, discrimination, but there's been a lot of celebration, there's been a lot of wonderful things happen.
David Paulson made it his personal mission to start Qtopia, to repay a favour to a dear friend.
I was one of the first 400 people in Australia diagnosed with HIV, and my doctor, David Cooper, the late Professor David Cooper, saved my life.
Professor Cooper dreamed of starting an AIDS museum in Sydney before he died in 2018. Mr Paulson has made it a reality, taking things even further with the help of CEO Greg Fisher. They've set up a centre sprawling across 4 venues that will feature performances and exhibitions. One particularly close to Mr Paulson's heart is the replica of Ward 17 South, the first dedicated HIV/AIDS unit in Australia, which operated at St Vincent's Hospital.
And it brings back memories of those days sitting lying in bed. I was coughing and spluttering, other boys were coughing and spluttering.
There's also a nod to a police apology issued in 2018 for brutality towards the gay community at the first Mardi Gras in 1978, when 53 people were arrested and many were bashed at Darlinghurst Police Station. Qtopia is based at the old Darlinghurst Police Station, and this was a decision the organisers say wasn't taken lightly, given this place represents great trauma and pain to many in the queer community.
But we took the view that for future generations, in situ education is the best. That is, coming in and actually seeing the space in which people were held and traumatised is really important.
Swimming champion Ian Thorpe among those to support the transformation.
It's an understanding of the difficulties that people have faced in the past, and also, what people can face, now, currently.
Along with Lachlan and Sarah Murdoch, whose foundation donated $1 million towards the centre, which it's hoped will be a place to educate all Australians and offer future generations of LGBTQI Australians something too.
One word, hope.
Fiona Willan, Sky News.